When you think of life, is it instantly like, oh, it's just this challenge, like I really didn't choose to come back here to Earth? First of all, you did. The other option is to live life in connection with the divine, where you basically operate in prayer, where everything you do is an offering, everything you create is a gift. And everything you get to experience is also a gift and a blessing. This isn't just some strategy to be in a higher frequency. This is actually the truth. Everything is divine, everything is derived of God, and everything is therefore holy, perfect as it is. So it's having this connection with everything, this awareness with everything and within all moments. Often we naturally require something to initiate us in this state, but it's actually approaching everything with this energy where you choose to just embody this first and foremost. Then everything will respond to you and meet you in that energy. Things really do become more divine when something is given the space to be divine, to be seen, and to be experienced in its core essence. It then blossoms as well. So you'll notice things becoming naturally more divine and more beautiful, more expressed in their authentic energy as you do this. With your breath, your environment, your body, the way that you do literally everything. I'm not even kidding. I love to hum and make it a ceremony every time I go to the bathroom. Every time I pee, I like to hum while I'm peeing and actually take a moment, no matter where I'm at, especially if I'm in public places, because I feel like that's the time that I want to take more time to just quickly come back to my core, my center, come back to my breath, and tune into my divine energy, and even just slow down. And sometimes I'll hum while I'm doing dishes or cleaning things up or just moving around the house, just doing things where usually you may be on autopilot or just like unplugged or just kind of like walking like a zombie or like Frankenstein or something. Instead, it's like, oh, yes, this is a divine moment. I'm breathing, I'm utilizing my body as a vessel for sound. That's something for me that is really helpful. You may have something different where maybe as you're going to the bathroom, you're like, every time I go to the bathroom, I hug myself. I just hug myself. I just hug myself. And then if someone ever walks in on you peeing, they just see you just like hugging yourself while you're like peeing. It would probably be pretty cute. Who knows? You most likely have some beautiful, quirky things in your own ways that can help you tap into the divine and recognize the divinity in every moment. It really is just about slowing down and being present, being available for the divinity, for the connection, for the beauty in every moment. And again, remember that may be you initiating it initially, but everything will follow in result. Within every moment being sacred, we also treat ourselves as we would a lover. So everything starts with you. If you want your reality, your external experience to shift, we know we gotta work it within first. And even if you're already in a relationship or married or whatever age you are, it doesn't matter what phase you're in with any relationship, it's about the relationship with yourself. So treating yourself as you would a lover, maybe it's about flowers or going to certain places or luxury items or just cuddling, slowness. Find ways to give it to yourself where you can experience the frequency first and foremost. And this is especially important with how you talk to yourself. Would you say the things that you say to yourself to someone else? First of all, if not, then there's an issue there. That's like probably the biggest thing. That's where we want to begin. That's where we want to start with everything, okay? Because you want to be talking to yourself the most hyped, the most supportive. You are your own support. You are this being. Your soul, your mind, you only have this body, this human, for a temporary amount of time, for one lifetime. Put yourself together with the best thoughts, the best support, resources, environment, routine, and daily experience. You want to treat yourself as a lover, and that's of course how you will attract and encourage and require essentially others to treat you as well. And I promise you, you may not even be looking for someone else to treat you well. Your search for love, for connection, for status, for whatever it is that your soul, your ego essentially seeks, whatever part of you seeks, it is most likely that you're just looking for your own love. You're just looking to treat yourself good. You actually are just looking for that. You are wanting to experience your own good treatment. That's actually what you're looking for. You're like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? It's like, you are. You. Consuming quality. I can say that again, maybe repeat it. I can even say it slower, maybe repeat it to yourself. Consume quality. Consuming quality is probably one of the most vital aspects of romanticizing your life and treating yourself well, is to consume quality things. So the media that you watch, the things that you read, even especially the social media you intake, do you allow yourself to go on just like those down the rabbit holes of just like the social media toxicity realm of terror? I don't know, it should have its own name, really truly. Which is why I actually have a very strict concept of create, not consume content. I call it the create, not consume content concept, where I don't allow myself to just scroll on social media and I know that that's not good for me. Just randomly these things like videos of bad things will just like pop up and I'm like, oh my God, I do not want to watch that. That is not what I want in my field. Consuming quality, not letting in those things. Also, not watching bad shows or movies or listening to music on repeat repetitively every single day that's programming you negatively. And you should all know by now, I make conscious music that is activation music that is literally specifically encoded with binaural beats and affirmations and positive frequencies that actually make you feel better. Literally, you can listen to the songs and you feel better almost instantly, definitely by the end of the song. If you keep listening to them, oh, it's just the next level. The power of them actually shows the contrast of, wow, those negative songs must have really been programming me, and I had no idea. And then of course, actually physically consuming food of quality. Not just eating whatever whenever you can, oh, I'll just this. Like, eat quality. I promise you, if you change the quality of the food you're eating from processed food to instead eat like actual quality, real, primally like grown from earth or whatever it is, like actual, real, substantial, non-GMO, unprocessed food, you will feel so much better. And even the experience of when you eat and consume. Eat and consume like a god or like a goddess, as if you are royal. Allow yourself to take slow bites, to savor it, to make noises, to have a reaction to the taste, and to again eat delicious things so that it is an experience. Every time we eat, we are literally putting into our bodies what is going to grow whatever we have, right? Like, so our arms, our skin, our hair, our everything. So if you eat quality, you will be more beautiful. Like, think about that. Like, these eyes, this skin, everything, like, this is all made and filled together by like food, by what I consume, by water, by the substance that I put in my body. And so by putting quality in my body, I then am made up of quality. And that experience of how you eat that food also influences how you feel, how you look as well. Also, resting like a god or a goddess is vital in replenishing and recharging you. Your field, your frequency will be made up of the energy in which you have taken to yourself and you have experienced on your own. So if you allow yourself to rest and to replenish, then you will feel relaxed. You will be a relaxing energy for others. If you were just always go, 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 and you never let yourself actually ground in, take moments, and even spend days, parts of your days, slow, in meditation, as prayer, as a blessing to God, gratitude for God for having this experience and for being this body, for being gifted the human experience that you have. The universe responds better to you and you receive more miracles when you are happy, when you're in a good state of being. And so therefore you must prioritize your pleasure. Do things that actually make you feel good and make sure to do those things. Create the space, create the time, and prioritize what actually makes you feel good, that which is of your pleasure. So even the people, the experiences, if you've just been doing something because you did it your whole life, or if there are people that you know that don't really feel that right anymore, or something is not feeling that, take a break, create space, Prioritize your pleasure. Doing something pleasurable may be about creating art or doing some activity, a physical activity, being out in nature. It may also be, and you should have a practice of this regardless, of self-massage, where you actually massage yourself, touch your body, you connect to your body, and you are present with your body and your being. This beautiful temporary physical vessel that you have for just this lifetime, you actually connect with it and massage with it. Have some form of a pleasure practice, a personal pleasure practice, where maybe it is like a daily massage or gua sha or a head massage or a foot massage. Connect with your own body. Definitely get massages too, but also give your own self massages where you are physically aware of your own body, energetically and sensually aware of and connected to your own physical body, and preferably in its raw form, in your nude, natural, naked state. If you can be naked throughout your day and actually be in your house, and maybe you are just taking the day off, or it's during a weekend, or maybe you are working on the computer, and if you can be naked and actually spend time naked and getting comfortable with your body and even appreciative and grateful and curious, again, we can start with curiosity. If you're just like, start with curiosity, like, okay, I actually don't fully know my body. I haven't given my body full space to actually show itself, to reveal itself, to express itself authentically in its own forms and facets. I've only judged my body. Instead, be curious and be open to being pleasantly surprised. Really, truly, our bodies are miracles. They are divine universes in their own, and they're such a gift to us. So actually just being present with your body and your being, giving yourself time to reveal the divinity of your own physical form will definitely do so. Surround yourself with things that are beautiful in your home, in your car, your clothing, the way that you put yourself together. Actually take time to beautify, romanticize your environment, that which you are surrounded by. You want your environment and your space to represent and reflect who you are in your most beautiful divine state. Be a little extra if you want. I know that I like to have my house look like an actual magical fairy queendom, and that's what feels best, slash like meditation garden, slash comfy like cave, like bear cave at the same time, with like lots of like fluffy stuff. Intentionally organize your space so that you feel good in it and are supported and encouraged to feel your best emotionally, mentally, physically when in it. And ultimately, with romanticizing your life, it's about connecting to that which makes you feel most like your true self. Your most beautiful, your most happy, your most supported, your most loved and authentic expressed self. So take time, space, and slowness. Those are the key factors of the formula that you can start with, where it's like slow down, be more present, be more grateful, and just be curious. Knowing that you are divine, allow for your divinity to reveal to you. And again, it will. I hope this helped and activated a spark of remembrance of how divine and magical you truly, truly are, so that you can romanticize your life and live in your highest state of frequency and be beautiful, because then that makes everything else more beautiful. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being beautiful and magical, and may it continue. And so it is. Blessings.